Hello people, welcome back to my channel. Pavel here again, another video, and today we're going to talk about lubing, protecting, making it work all nice and smooth. So, continuation of my video, and now we'll leave the previous video on the link in the description below. Take a look. I did say I'm going to open up a bit more on the subject of lubing, especially protecting the belts and some other parts of electrical skateboard. So, what do I normally lube on electrical skateboard? Okay, this here, if you don't know, is my DIY little tiny thing. Absolutely awesome board. She's the one I always take with me to work, and I take her out when it's raining, snowing, doesn't matter. She's my single motor board, funky little thing with a kick tail and the kick front. That's how you call it? Lollipop deck. Anyway, whatever it is, let me know how it's called properly. So yes, it's a DIY and it's a nice little thing. It's not fast. It's about 15 to 17 miles an hour, about 8 mile range, but it's absolutely gorgeous little thing. Anyway, so because she's abused all the time, and by the way, she's got the Tramper stickers on. Very nice. Take a look at my channel, got a review. These are awesome little wheels. And because she's been abused, she's always covered in dust and dirt and water and salt. So I got some rusty spots growing already, but yeah, she's already a couple of years old. So what I do lubricate, I do take the wheels apart, take the bearings out, take the dust covers off the bearing, and I do use the speed cream by Bones. I'm not promoting the speed cream. You can probably use like a gun oil or whatever oil you got that's meant for machinery, you can probably use. But speed cream worked alright for me, and this little bottle still with me for past probably like 3 years, I would say. It's quite a bit in there because you only need a little drop into each bearing. Next thing I do lubricate is I do a bit of oil. I put it on my finger and I run it around the cups for the bushings, because it's hard to get to them and they do rust a lot. And everywhere I can, I just run a little bit of oil all the way around. I know you don't have to do it on aluminium, so don't, but anything that's steel, like a kingpin, as I mentioned, the bushings cups, yes, anything that's steel should have a little bit of oil film around them. Doesn't have to drip off of it, just a little bit, a little tiny bit, and that saves it. Another thing that I do protect are the belts. And as I mentioned in my previous video, guys, I do protect the belt, and I only use a normal standard, as cheap as you can find, rain and stain protector for your boots. Same boots as your work boots or the Timberland boots, whatever. It's a water repellent. So the way I do it is, after I clean my board, I just apply a little bit of protector on a rag, and I run or move the wheel, and I apply it on the top of the belt, get all the dirt off it for starters, and also apply the protection, and also run on the side of the belt as much as I can. So, pure reason why I do this. So the reason why I do this, guys, is very simple, okay? So same as with your boots. If you apply the water repellent on your boot, and let's do it together. Whew, it does stink quite a lot. What you will notice, and we're going to do a test in a second, when you put a bit of water on it, the water just runs off. So if you ride your board on a dry day, and you can run it, let's say, for a week, the only thing you get on your wheels and your components is a little bit of dust. Very tiny particles of dust. They're too small and too light to get blown away off your board. They get stuck. However, if you ride on a wet surface, there's water involved. Water will collect some little particles and larger particles as well and stick them onto your board. You're okay with the deck because you can clean it up, and if your board can take a bit of spray and it's splash proof, because there's almost no boards that are waterproof unless you do a lot of DIY to them, the dirt will get stuck onto your belt. And the dirt is consisting of like little sand particles, little rocks. They will get inside your belt, on your belt. They will get dragged into your motor pulley, your wheel pulley, and they will work like a sandpaper. And they will eat away your belt, and they will eat away your pulleys. There are some people who show them photos of motor pulleys that have really thin, like quite sharp teeth on the pulleys, and this is due to all the dirt and stuff getting onto the belt. So no water, no stickness, less chances of getting the belt hurt. I will tell you a little secret about this belt right here. This is the original belt that came with the donor board, and when you hear donor, take a look at the video about this little board and how I built it. You'll know what I'm talking about. I probably got about 600 miles on this belt, and I had it on different conditions, and it's still the original belt. And my pulleys, well, they're still alright. So now, let's get to the test. Quite cool, eh? So water doesn't get stuck, dirt don't get stuck when it's wet. Well, at least less of the dirt gets stuck to your belt. I'll tell you a little secret. You can also apply a bit of this liquid onto the rag and also rub it onto your motor, your battery enclosure and your deck from underneath. And it becomes nice and slimy, so anything that is hitting the deck, water and dirt, just comes off. This liquid does wear out and you have to like still clean your board once in a while, but it just makes it a bit easier to keep it clean. You don't have to take this advice. This is from me, from experience, riding my board almost every day. It's up to you. This method is not going to make your board waterproof and you can go through the puddles, but it will make it a little bit easier to clean it and maintain it, and she will stay cleaner just a little bit more. Remember guys, you have to look after your skateboard. If you don't, it's worse than a divorce. At least during a divorce you get half of it taken away from you. If the board breaks down, wheels jam, belt breaks and jams in your wheel pulley, you will kiss the ground. You guaranteed that. So that's it for this video guys. I hope you liked the little tip. If you got any questions for me, as you know from a previous video, I do this question and answer type of videos. You're more than welcome to email me on this email right here. Message me on Instagram right here. Or just simply ask the question in the comments below. And I will definitely get back to you as soon as I get enough of questions. Ride safely as usual. Stay cool. Love your life. Be who you are. See you later.